Sports. I will be brutally honest. Ain't nothing but being brutally honest. Coming at you with another video. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome college running back standout from the University of Monmouth University, running back Jaden Shirden. How you doing, bro?
Doing good. Glad to be on your show.
For sure, man. It is great, man. You still got some years into you until you get to the NFL pretty soon, but you're looking forward to the great star, huh?
That's right.
So when did you start playing football?
Well, I started playing football at a young age. My father was a high school coach and former player, so I've been around it my whole life. Started playing technically when I was 5, with the flag football, and then you move on to pads at 7. So I've been playing since I was 7 years old. Since then.
Yeah. So was there any other positions besides running back you played?
Growing up, I played linebacker, defensive back, but running back's been my main thing.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with that. Just run over people or get those little chunky yards, man. It had to be some type of passion for that position, right?
Oh yeah, always had a knack, a gift running the ball.
So you didn't play any defense also, or no?
Like I said, growing up I did, but not in high school. And then in prep school I played a little bit of a defensive back, but high school mainly was just strictly running back.
So when did you knew when you came out of when did you knew that you were going to be built to play football?
Since I was like 4, I used to run around the house, use the couches as defenders. I used to make a move on them, bounce off them. I just always loved the game.
So was there like any other offers besides Monmouth University that offer you a scholarship?
Yeah, I had Albany in Maine, and then Monmouth was like the best one I felt comfortable with, along with the coaching staff and the players. So that's when I choose Monmouth. Yeah.
It's got to be a solid program too, especially the likes of Miles Austin. I can't think of other ones, but that's the only name that pops on my head is when I think of that college, I think of Miles Austin.
Yeah. We coming a long way, and it's been a program for about 30 years, and keeps growing and increasing, and we're just looking forward to building on success.
So when did you get your first start playing college ball there?
21, 2021. So basically, I was my freshman year. I enrolled early during the COVID year, 2020, 21, and then because I came straight from prep school, and they weren't allowing incoming freshmen to play. The NCAA made a rule that freshmen couldn't play. So the following year was my freshman year, 21. That year I had a decent season. I ran for nearly 500 yards, 3 touchdowns, and I had 2 touchdown runs, being over 75 yards. One versus Holy Cross, and the second one versus Robert Morris. So that was kind of like mixture of what would be this previous year, which is this year. So.
Yeah, you just got to get your feet wet on those. So when you got your first year starting, you started breaking out. So, watching some of your film, you got the size for the running back position. You got that you can run over people. I like your tape a little more, but describe your style to play, man.
First and foremost, speed. I could run that ball. I can make a move on you. I could run by you. I could run between the tackles, outside, inside. A lot of people, because I wear number 20. Barry Sanders is my favorite running back of all time, favorite player of all time. One of the reasons why I wear 20. Some people call me Barry. But that's a big, statement to say. So, I like to, keep it a people who I like Tony Dorsett, and I like people like Emmitt Smith as well. So kind of like my style a little bit, strong runner, but real fast and could get you a lot of ways. Home run
Mm,
hitter, I would say.
home run hitter, but you model those games after those great players. Barry Sanders, I could see why you were number 20. I just thought it would just be like just coming into your own, but yeah, Barry
Oh no,
Sanders was a
yeah,
hell of a good
yeah.
player.
Uh-huh.
Tony Dorsett was a breakaway speed guy. Emmitt Smith just had a really good team around him, and he just made some big plays too. So there's a lot of great
Yeah.
running backs, man. I would have thought maybe you would have said AP or Kareem
Nah,
Hunt. Or the, I just
nah. I'm a one thing about me, I'm an old school guy. My style's like kind of bitten off a little bit by the old school style. I just love those players, kind of like a throwback player. Marshall Faulk's one of my favorite backs. Marcus Allen. I do like AP, like you mentioned.
yeah.
So yeah.
There's a lot of old school running backs, like you just said, Marcus Allen. Like, what about the likes of Roger Craig? Man, that guy was a
Oh
he
yeah, he
was
was great. Oh yeah. Since I see you, huge 49ers guy, I like Ricky Waters as well. Can't go wrong with that.
yeah. There's a lot of good. There's a lot of good styles of running backs, but I think coming into your own, man, you're starting to build your own resume for the future when you get close to the draft, like in the near future. So this is an
Yes, sir.
opportunity to get to know what you're all about. You got 2 years of playing college, so you're on to your junior year. So when you reflect to your sophomore, what do you look forward to the following season that you can work on?
Just getting better at everything, you know, running the ball, knowing the scheme and knowing defenses, reading them, uh, catching the ball, blocking, and just all in one. Also just learning stuff, maybe it was learning, getting better at catching punch or just anything that could better my game.
Oh, absolutely, man. Like when you look at it, man, there's a lot left to play. So you got at least a year or two before you even declare for the draft. But when you think about it, man, you have a lot of ways to improve your game.
Yeah, no doubt.
You're just scratching the surface. So getting to know these college prospects for the near future, man, they get a good understanding of what you can be on the film, dude. Like I just got to look at more film. Just 2 years of your production, I got to see more. But that's why you're onto it, man. So I like the way how you model these old school players, man. That shows the respect for the game. So guys like Marcus Allen, like you just mentioned, very underrated. I mean, we can go on with these players, but
Mhm.
so when you look back at your sophomore season, what was your breakout season, man?
Uh, but you saying that like was this my
Yeah,
breakout season?
did you have like more rushing yards in your freshman year or no?
Oh no, I I led the nation in rushing this past season. Actually, I led the nation in three different categories: yards per game, yards rushing, and what was I saying yards rushing, yards per game. So it's 1722 yards and running for 8.4 yards per carry and 156 yards per game. Nine 200 yards and four 100-yard game rushing. So
Yeah, I just wanted to see what was the difference from your freshman to
oh
your
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
It's
but
night
you
and
made
day
that leap.
compared.
Yeah, you made that
But
leap. I seen some of
yeah,
that
night
film.
night and day.
Yeah, but I see that film. I can see why, man. You were pretty much being that running back that they could depend on going into your sophomore year.
uh, not exactly how it started. I didn't start until the third game of the season. Um, so, but this my second game was my breakout game where I ran for 299 against Fordham.
Ooh, 299 against Fordham. Yeah, I mean, despite whatever your competition is, man, as long as you dominate it, man, that's all that matters. That's good film right there. Like 300 yards almost. Ooh.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, you model your game after an old school style, man. So you have that contact. So when you describe your style, are you the kind of guy that likes to hit the contact or just avoid the contact like most running backs?
Nah, you gotta love contact. Playing running back, you just have to. If you don't, then you kind of won't last as a running back that long because the game is all physical and you're getting hit all the time.
Yeah. So growing up in the city, like growing up in Connecticut, were you kind of like growing up as a New England fan or nah?
I'm a Cowboys fan.
Oh, you're a Cowboys fan. I can see why you
Yeah,
like Tony Dorsett. Okay.
yeah, I'm a Cowboys fan. I know rivalry, but
Rivalry
not.
wise, but hey, it's just
Yeah,
talent wise, man.
respect though.
Oh, so a Cowboys fan from the New England Colony. That's interesting. I mean, there had to be a player you like. So I mean, there was a lot. Like most people find players that have purposes. For me,
Oh
it
yeah,
had.
well, I grew up on Julius Jones, Marion Barber,
Ooh, okay.
Roy Williams, who else? Terrence Newman, DeMarcus Ware, Jason Witten.
Those were good guys.
I'll say Tony Romo as well.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay. You can't go wrong with
Of
those
course,
guys.
Des Bryant, of course.
But yeah,
Tho- those are the guys I grew up on.
those were the kind of players that they were leaders. So it's like Dez
Yeah,
was no pushover. He would always let them know what's up.
that's right.
Tony, when healthy, he was exceptionally a good quarterback. It's just could never stay healthy. But when he had that durability and that team around him, they look really good.
Yeah.
So when you look at it, man, it had to be like just to live out your dream and still have some hope. What makes you feel like in the near future you have a chance to make it to the NFL?
Based off my talent, I just feel like, with God and, with the works, listening to people, uh, you know, staying out of trouble and just doing everything I'm supposed to, I believe I got a shot.
Yeah, everybody has a chance. I mean, it's all about what you put on the college film. So, like you just said, your best game against Fordham, I got to look more into that too. But that was one of your best seasons. But I think you're still going to add more into your other season.
Oh
So,
yeah, no
I
doubt.
think I think you might break over 2K rushing yards just based by
Oh,
how you're playing.
we'll see. I actually made a mistake. I actually had 900-yard rushing games, two 400-yard, two 200 yards, 4 games. That's what it was. I had to flip
Oh,
flop the numbers. That's what
oh
happened.
man, that's got to be something, man. A sleeper in the near future coming from a small college, man. But what does Jaden do outside of football?
Outside, I just like to watch, like I said, a lot of film of some of my favorite players or some of the games current, just to learn and stuff. And also, love music. Like I said, old school music, 90s hip hop, R&B. Um, I also like to read books here and there, so I just like to relax as well.
So you're more a chill, laid back guy. So old school rap music, oh, that's my thing right there. I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know, I'm not into some of the mumble raps. I don't know why.
Yeah, nah, but I won't speak on that to offend anybody on this.
Nah, I mean, I like some, but not all the way in, man. Like
Oh, I
going
feel
in my
you on that.
30s, man, it's just not something I listen to is like that.
Hmm.
But hey, you can't go wrong with the old school rap, especially the ones that everybody. I mean, that's when it really mattered. But then you look at other
Right.
oldie songs and a bunch of other good ones. Yeah, they're good choices. And then
Yeah.
you put your study in the books and do some film work, man. That will pay off in the long haul once you put in some extra work and put in some film of what you can improve on, man. That's the next step, man. So you're about like what is it, like 6'1", 220 or somewhere around there. I mean, you still got a lot of more room to grow. So
Who,
it's
who,
gonna.
who? You said I'm 6'1".
Oh, I thought you were like 6'1" or 6'2".
Nah. I'm not. That's AP. Nah, I'm about 5'9",
Oh, 5'9". Okay,
187,
you must be.
187. Nah, you got the
I
wrong. You
made you
got the
look. I
wrong
sold
dude.
you. I sold you. I
I
had to
was like,
sell
oh,
you for
wait a
that.
minute.
No, I had to sell you for the April Fool's part because I wanted to make you look.
Uh,
I want to make you look
I
big,
caught
but you
on
said you're
to it.
5'9". You said you're 5'9".
Yeah, I'm reasonable. I ain't gonna.
Yeah, I just sold you a little too high on that. But yeah, hey, the undersized, the underdog mentality, bro. 5'9". Dude, like there's a lot of undersized running backs that have great careers. So sometimes you like to have the big size, but you're under. I mean, 5'9" is usually an
That's
average.
that's that's the average height around NFL
Mhm.
now.
Yeah,
So mhm,
especially a lot of guys like you were looking up to, like Julius Jones. I think he was 5'8", and I believe Frank Gore was about 5'9".
somewhere around. It don't matter as long as you can dominate
You
that
gotta have
field.
the heart. You gotta have the heart, like you said.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't matter about the size wise. Like there's a lot of great running backs that came into the league with that chip on their shoulder because they're undersized. You had the likes of Darren Sproles, who was very small but played at the next level. I mean,
Hmm.
hey, it's the heart of a champion. It's the heart that matters, man. You 5'9", whatever, bro. So you're building yourself into something. You got at least maybe a year or two before you declare. But you've so the difference of coming from from where you're from is coming to this program. What's the difference?
Um, far as like where I played at,
Mm-hmm.
and you say, well, I would say at high school, I went to four state championships and I won three. So I came from like a winning program. Monmouth right now, first year in new conference, CAA, we went 5-6, and the previous year we went 7-4. So I would say, differences. I'll probably say winning, but I believe we're gonna win. We're gonna do better than last year at Monmouth now. So
It's all about building the culture. I guess for some,
yeah,
you get accustomed to winning where you came from. So it's like the difference from going to this college is, I think, like you said, they're on the brinks of building a promising program. So, takes the building blocks.
yep. Mhm.
So, yeah, sorry, layoff. So nice to meet you. That's what he says here. But for anybody else, man, yeah, this is the future coming in, like in the near future. This running back, man, this is a small school running back. So keep an eye on this guy. Like anybody who wants to look, like anybody who watches college football and looks forward to the next year's future drafts or the upcoming seasons, got to keep an eye on this guy, Jaden Shirden from Monmouth University. So wait, isn't that like in New Jersey, right?
Yep. Yep. It's New Jersey. Yep. That's right. Yep.
So what's the difference from going from like what's the difference from Connecticut to New Jersey? What's the difference?
How can I explain it or describe it? I'll just say stuff like it's like sometimes you can be living in a movie. I'll say in Jersey, like some stuff you see like you would not see in Connecticut. That's the way to describe it.
Oh, okay.
It
Yeah.
is real. It's real nice up here, and I like it up here. So
So the environment's pretty fun, is what you're saying.
yeah, it's cool, especially North Jersey. North Jersey's cool, even though we're like in the south part. So
Yeah, it's got to be fun, especially the beaches or whatever they got over there.
yeah, yeah, it's real nice. So I
But but
can't
I
complain.
guess Connecticut is more like just a regular thing. I mean, can't go wrong with it.
Oh no, Connecticut is real nice. A lot of people, try to talk, saying they ain't got nothing but farms in there. Well, but there's a lot of nice things. You just gotta explore
Yeah, they
it.
got a lot of good cities. They got some couple of good cities out there. They even have one of the best promotions in the business, which is WWE.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I got New Haven's Pizza as well.
yeah, they got some good stuff out there. I mean, they're more
Yeah.
like corporate out there, but they got business out there for sure. I mean,
You just gotta explore.
explore, yeah. Stamford, Connecticut, Hartford, Connecticut. I mean, there's some
hmm
good stuff out there. So I mean, you can't go wrong with it. But it's mostly a nice business type working over there, I'm assuming.
Yes, sir.
So outside of like football, do you even watch wrestling before or no?
You said wrestling?
Yeah, like WWE or something like
Oh
that.
yeah, matter of fact, when I was younger, I saw what's his name? Kofi Kingston. I saw him one night. He won one match. I was probably about 8 or 9, so I probably don't remember all of it. But yeah, I went to one match. Yeah.
You gotta still keep some of that background in there, But like for Kofi, yeah, he was an inspiration, but he made that
Yeah.
made that impossible into something. I mean,
Yeah.
but yeah. But
hmm
looking into the future, man, there's a promising future, man. Just keep building that resume, man. Just keep building onto something, and maybe, I mean, I'm pretty sure there's going to be a lot of teams checking you out, maybe in the near future, But here's a question for you. Let's see. Question for Jaden: how did you discover and when did you realize you were good at it?
Um. Well, like I said, my father was a former high school coach, so I was around football since I was about my whole life. So that's when I discovered football, and then I picked the ball up and I started running around with it. And then when in the house or out on the practice field, I would literally play football myself. And then when I was good at it, I'll probably say, mm, I'll probably say when I was 7, the first time I touched the ball, I just knew I was very fast, and I knew I was, a hard runner. And then when I was 8, the following year, we used to play winter league, kind of like arena football league, but like winter league. And I remember the first time I touched it, and I went like 60 yards. I just knew something was going to be special.
Oh, yeah, sometimes you find a purpose and you find, hey, this is when I know I'm going to do something like this for the lead. So
Mhm.
still got at least a year or two in you, and just keep building on that resume and you'll be fine. But hey, man, thank you for your time. I know we have a time limit for you, bro. Maybe in the near future, if things start to be available for you, man, I'd definitely like to get you back on. Maybe
All
try to
right.
look more into your junior season or whatever works for
Mhm.
you, man. But I like to know more about any other college prospects, man. It doesn't have to be
All
about the
right.
draft, just guys who
Oh
come
yeah,
from
of
college
course.
and want to build up something nice. I had this one kid from Georgia Southern who was playing cornerback.
Okay. Yeah.
So he's still currently, I think he's into his senior year this upcoming season.
Mm.
Yeah. But here's a good question, I guess. One more question, I guess, before we end it. I don't want to hold you up too tight. Okay, Jordan is from the Northeast, so I already know he's more athletic and smarter. Oh, see, he's giving you a compliment. I'm telling you, man. But
Thank you.
yeah, but for anybody else, thanks for tuning in for Jaden Shirden, bro. If you guys want to check out some highlight films, go check out Jaden Shirden. He's a running back from Monmouth University. He's got some explosiveness. He's got that dog mentality, man. He likes to run over people. He models his game after these old school running backs, man. Like he said, the Barry Sanders of the world. He said the Tony Dorsetts of the world. I mean, he can go on with this stuff. But hey, thank you for your time, bro.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, bro. And best luck on your season. And hopefully in the near future, when it comes down to the draft, man, I got to get you in before you even come into the league, bro.
All right. Sounds good.
All right, bro. Thank you for your time. And for everybody else, thanks for tuning in. And as always, I'll catch you guys later. Best of luck.